Hello everyone, welcome to another lecture on C++ programming language. We are on lecture 30 in C++ and we are on conditional statements in C++. So in lecture 30, we write another program in C++ using if, else statement. We write a great calculator in C++. So we are on lecture 30. Okay, our lecture is lecture 30. And in this lecture, we write a great calculator in C++. I named this program Great Calculator. So in most universities, in most schools around the world, when you pass a test for a subject, the teacher or university professor, based on your performance in the exam, they give you a grade. The grade may be A, the grade may be B, the grade may be C, D, E, or F. It depends on the score you get on that subject. So we have a score, and we have the grade. So if in a specific subject in a university or school, you get a score between 90 to 100, till 100, between 90 and 100. So the teacher assign you a grade A. It means you are in top grades. So if your score is between 80 to 90, so you will get, a grade of B. Then if your score is between 70 to 80, so you get a grade of C. And if your score is between, 60 to 70, so you get a grade of D. But if your score is between, 50 to 60, your grade is grade, E, or in some, yes, your grade is E. And if your score is between, 40 to 50, your grade is P. P means pass. And if your grade is, less than 40, smaller than 40, your grade, or your score is less than 40, so you become fail. So this is, this is the, a great calculator program. Like in most universities around the world, in most schools around the world, they follow, the same, formula for, grading, the students. Like, so today in C++, we write this program. So it's a great calculator program. So before I start writing this program, pause this video here. First, you need to try and write this program. Most of my lectures are practical, not theoretical. I'm not here to teach you only the syntax of a language like others tutorials. This is not a tutorial. This is a practical way of learning a programming language. So if you want to become a programmer, a problem solver, so you need to write the program by yourself. You need to focus on yourself. You need to try. No one stop you. No one, blame you. So why not? So before I write this program, please go to your laptop, or if you have a desktop computer, or if you have a laptop computer, so go open your IDE, C++ IDE, and try to write this program. And I believe on you, if you follow me from the lecture first on C++ till now, I believe you can write this program. because we wrote it many practical programs in C++, and I totally say that you can write this program. If you follow my lecture from my lecture first in C++ till this lecture. So please pause and go and write this program first. And if you faced any issue or problem, then come back and watch this video. So let's write our program. So our program is a great calculator in C++. So first we start from #include. We include our IO stream library, input output stream library. Then we include or use the standard C++ library using namespace std, which is the standard C++ library. And then we need to write our program inside the main function, integer main. Okay. And I open the curly braces for the main function, and I close the curly braces here. And at the end of the program, I write the return 0 because this is the last statement in C++ program, which is return 0. It means tells the operating system that this program is executed successfully. Nice. So now, if you see here, we have a score, we have grade. If we analyze this program, so we need two variables. One is score and another is grade. So the score is, as you can see, is, an integer value, yes? If it's double, so you can write the double, okay? But this is an integer value, so I can declare a variable integer, and name is score. Nice, semicolon. And this, we have another variable. We need to declare another variable, which is grade. Yeah, because this is A, B, C, D, E, P, and F. The grades are A, B, C, D, E, P, F. I ask one question. What data type should I, define for this variable? If I declare a variable grade, which data type do you think should I use? As we see here, it's character, yes? They are characters. So we declare a variable type char or character. We say char, char, grade, semicolon. And now we see out now, we ask the user to enter the score. It says cout, quotation, enter score between, between 0 to 100. And we close our quotation because this is string. We put inside double quotes. Now, when the user enters, so we use cn, we store the input into a score variable. Now it is time to check our condition. So let's check our condition here. So we use if-else statement. If, let's say, if the score is between 90 to 100. Okay, so if score is between 90, if the score is bigger or greater than 90, and score is smaller or equal to 100. So now I open the curly braces for this if, and I close here, and I see out here, not see out, sorry. I need to So if the score is between 90 to 100, so I need to, say grade is equal to A. And I put inside single quote because it's a character. Then we test another condition. Else if score is greater than 80, and we use and, logical and. This is not 88, okay? This is and. I write and like this. So this is also and, logical and operator, okay? You put two ands, so logical and. So else, if the score is bigger than or greater than 80 and is smaller than or equal to the 90, so we open the curly braces and we close the curly braces and we say grade is equal to B, semicolon, and we check another condition. Else if score is bigger than 70 and logical and score is less than or equal to 80. So I open the curly braces here and then close the curly braces for this if block, and I say grade is equal to between, if the score is between 70 and 80, so the grade becomes C and semicolon. So I write part of the program here, and I need to, for now, I need to clean this part of the whiteboard. Okay, so I can write here. So we use else if score is between 60 to 70. If the score is bigger than 60 and score is smaller or equal to 70, so we open the curly braces and we close the curly brace here, and I say grade is equal to, so we have C, it's become D, semicolon. Then else if score is between, if score is between 50 to 60, score is bigger than 50 and score is less than or equal to 60, you open the curly braces and we close the curly braces and we say grade is equal to E. And else if we check another condition. If the score is between 40 and 50, if the score is bigger than 40 and score is smaller than or equal to 50, so here I open the curly brace for this, I open the block for this if and close the block, so grade become P. It means these students only pass or passed the exam. Else I open the curly braces for else and I close the curly braces and I say grade is equal to F. This is a single quote, and this is a single quote. So this is a great calculator program. First, we need to declare two variables. One is integer score, another is char grade. So we have two variables, score and grade. So we ask the user to enter a score between 0 to 100. And then whenever user enters the score, we store that in the input inside the score variable. And then we check if the score is between 90 and 100, so grade become A. And then if the score is between 80 and 90, so the grade become B. And if the score is between 70 and 80, the grade becomes C. And if the score is between 60 and 70, grade becomes D. If the score is between 50 and 60, the grade becomes E. And if the score is between 40 and 50, the grade becomes P on the pass. Else, grade becomes F. And at the end, we need to print out the grade. So C out. I say here C out. And I write here quotation. So your grade is quotation. I print out the grade variable here. And then end line. Yes. So at the end, we need to print out this grade. And it shows the grades of a student in a particular subject. Yeah, so it was today lecture 30 on C++. And now it is time to go in our computers and write this program, which is a great calculator. Yeah, so I'm back in my computer. So let's open our C++ IDE. And we are on lecture 30 in C++. And in this lecture, we write a program which is called Grade Calculator, which calculates the grade of the students based on the score of or performance of the students on a specific subject on the exam. So first we declare our variables. So integer score, first variable, and the second variable is character grade. And now we see out, and I write here grade calculator. End line. Or you can use also \n if you want. And let's write \n. If you want, you can use \n and \n. So I put two \n because I need two new lines. So now I see out and I say see out enter the score between 0 and 100. So enter the score between 0 to 100. And then colon and semicolon. So Cn score, and then we check our condition. If score is bigger than 90 or greater than 90 and score is smaller than or equal to 100, then grade become A. Let's check another condition. Else if the score is between 80 to 90, so if the score is greater than 80 and the score is smaller or equal to 90, so grade is equal to B. And else if score is, if score is, greater than 70 and score is less than or smaller than or equal to 80, so the grade becomes C. Else if we check another condition, if score is bigger than 60 and smaller or equal to 70, so the grade become D. Then we check another score which is between 50 to 60. Else if score is between 50 to 60, so grade became E. And else if score is between 40 to 50, so the grade is equal to P. It means the students only pass the subject. And else at the end grades become equal to F. So this program is a great calculator program. So let's at the end we print out VC out. We put a backslash n because we need a new line. Then we say the grade is great, or your grade is. Your grade is, we print out the grade. So this is a great calculator program. First, we declare two variables. Our first variable is score. The type is int, which only scores whole numbers. The second variable is grade, and the data type is char. It means only store characters. Then we see out the grade calculator, and then we see out enter score between 0 to 100. When the user enters the score, we store that score inside, score variable. Then we check our, logic or our conditions. So if the score is between 90, bigger than 90 or greater than 90 and less than or equal to 100, so grade become A. And this is, getting a grade A in university or school is not easy. But there are students, there are toppers or students, they get this score. And of course, I had also some of my score was A, and I was so happy. So then we have else if we have another condition between, we check the score if its score is between 80 and between 90, so the grade become B. And if the score is between 70 to 80, the grade becomes C. And if the score is between 60 to 70, so the grade becomes D. And then we have if the score is between 50 and 60, the grade become E. And else if the score is between 40 to 50, so the grade become P. And at the end, else the grade become F. And at the end, we print, your grade is great. So let's compile and run this program. Yeah, it says enter score between 0 and 100. I scored in one of my subjects like 78. It says your grade is C. But if I compile and run again, and it says I scored 89, and it says your grade is B. Yeah. The program is working as we expected. So if the grade is, the grade is like, you say 98. It says your grade is A. If I enter a grade of, 38, I enter here 30 as a grade, it says your grade is A. It means you failed.